Welcome back to the channel, Arizona by Design family. I wanted to do a update video on the pool build, and you could see from here that a lot of stuff has been done. But before we head into the backyard, I wanted to show you guys what was delivered today. And this is very exciting. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. So let's head out here and check out what was delivered today. So we have the Travertine. I asked the gentleman, and he said it was about 1,000 square feet of Travertine that was delivered today. And that's obviously going to be going in various places in the backyard. And I think if we need more, we're going to end up ordering more. But I wanted to show you guys how much Travertine is actually going into the backyard. That is a lot of Travertine, a lot of nice stone. One of the first updates that you're going to see is that we were able to move the fence up about 15 feet. So you're going to see over here, this first window over here was actually my daughter's bedroom window, this first window. And when we had purchased the home, this fence was pushed back. Now, if you have been following the pool build, you'll see that that was the initial fence that we had torn down. And then fast forward to now, when we're actually at the final pool inspection, and we needed to get the fence up, we needed to get the gate up, installing alarms on a few of the doors that lead to the outside that they go off when they're opened, and as well as the gate on the opposite side of the house. We needed to put a spring, so it is a self-closing gate. But we were very happy about this. We were able to extend it. I think it was either 15 feet or 17 feet. So now my daughter's window is part of the backyard. And I think we can go in through here, and I'll tell you exactly where the fence was. When we go in, the guys have been doing a great job, and it made the backyard even bigger than it was. So obviously a lot of construction going on here. And this is where the fence actually stopped. So from this post to that post over there, you can see the marking on the wall. That is where it stopped. So everywhere from behind this or in front of this is what we gained. So that is it's actually a very large amount of space that we gained for the backyard. And I think Melissa is going to turn this into a vegetable garden, but we are so happy that they allowed that. So this was one of the major things that we were waiting for, as far as the final pool inspection. We had to have this stuff finalized. I know I mentioned the alarms on the inside. We had to have all these things finalized before the final pool inspection. So this is the major thing that we were waiting for from the HOA. We presented it to the HOA, and they approved it. And now we are able to move on. So moving on to the backyard and what has been done since my last video. So this area over here is going to be turf, with maybe the exception of, I'm not exactly sure what Melissa is going to make her vegetable garden look like, but all this over here, to about 6 feet before you hit the actual deck of the pool, that's going to be travertine, will be turf. So turf's going to surround all of this, and as well as predominantly this side of the backyard. Moving on over here, they were actually moving dirt around because they need to start leveling off. You can see right here, I'll get a little close up of this. They needed to start leveling off parts of the yard, so they can start doing some of the soft scaping and some of the hard scaping here. So they were bringing in dirt, pushing it to the edge of the perimeter of the pool and pulling it down, compacting it, getting ready to level. And that's what they were doing today. And you can see here that they finished the shelf. And I know it is very dirty right now, but the color is like a natural brown. And we wanted a natural brown because we wanted it to look like wood under the water. And it's actually a great contrast between the black and this color. Like I said, it's very dirty right now, but you can see the brown here. And it being such a large shelf, let me go over here and get you guys a better angle. You can see how big the shelf is. So imagine this filled up with water and what that would look like with the water cascading over the spa into this area. Looks very nice. There you go. That's a better shot of it. Yeah. That'd be very cool and very unique instead of your typical, tile or, any other material. To make it feel, warmer, get the pool. I know usually with pools you'll have colors like blue or like green or, very Caribbean-like colors. But this was a very unique feature that we actually saw in a video from a different pool builder in California, and they had a black spa and they had this brown wood plank looking tile. I'm not sure how good you could see it. It is dirty and the sun is shining over here, so hopefully you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. But we are very excited about them finishing that. So back to the leveling all around the pool. They actually moved a very large amount of dirt on the cantilever side. They leveled it off so they can start knocking that out. So let's make our way over here towards the patio. And if you guys saw the quick video that I put out of the guys building the patio, it took about maybe 5 hours for them to do it. But there is a quick video on the main channel, and it says patio is done. Go ahead and check it out. It's only like 1 minute and 30 seconds because it is a time-lapse video. And I actually took it from my security camera that's over there in the corner, and shows you the process there. But the travertine here looks amazing. Let me get it from this angle. And we did buy a new patio furniture set. So that looks really nice. Yeah, it all came together, right? It's all coming together. So the patio area looks very nice. Right? What do you guys think? And once everything is done, look at that view you're gonna have. When I'm sitting back here, let's see what it looks like from this chair. And I'm enjoying my backyard. And I can see the cantilever and the TV over there and the pool and the spa, the grass, and then the bonfire pit, all from this angle. Speaking of the bonfire pit, so I think in the last video pool update, they had already done this little perimeter wall here. And as you can see, it's going to be elevated. I don't think they had the pit part done, and they definitely didn't have this done because they filled this up within the last 2 days. So this is ready to go. So the last 2 days, they've been filling this with dirt, filling it with a little bit of water, compacting the dirt. Then they did the same process again the next day. That way it's ready for them to come in and do exactly what they did over here, because this is going to be covered in travertine. That's going to be covered in travertine. The bonfire pit is not going to be covered in travertine. That's actually going to be black stacked stone. And the material inside is not going to be glass. It is going to be these giant spheres that sort of lie in the middle here. And I think they have some sort of cool design. We wanted a very unique bonfire pit, something that you don't really see at your residential homes. It's more of one that you might see at like a hotel, more of a commercial style bonfire pit, because we wanted to, like I said, be very different. So we're excited about that. So they should be knocking this out, I would say, in the next maybe week or so. And you do have some height here. Let me show you our back fence. What's behind there? So when you step onto the platform, there's going to be a step there to help you get on. And when you're up here, this is your scene here. So this is about eye level for me. So this is what I'm seeing right now. Oop, almost fell off. So this is what I can see eye level. So if I walk towards the end here, this is how much you're going to be elevated. So you'll be able to see the street behind us. It's one of the reasons why we chose this lot. is because nobody lives behind you. So yeah, exciting. This area over here, for now, it's going to be turf with a planter going along here. Bushes, trees, over there, taller trees for privacy. Even though we do love our neighbor Joe, he's awesome. So we're not trying to, we're not trying to segregate anybody. We just want, those tall trees in between our houses. So we did have an idea. Initially, I'll tell you guys what we did have. This idea was we were going to take this window out and we were going to add doors, accordion doors. So we would have access to, this is the master bedroom, by the way. So this is the master bedroom. We're going to convert these windows to like patio doors with accordion doors. So we would have direct access to the backyard. And right about here, the corner of this window here, maybe up to, I would say, probably about here, we were going to put these tall trees and kind of make it private. We were going to put a bench, some other decor here, statues and everything else. And then, so we would have kind of our own little private backyard that's sort of separate from the rest of the yard. So that was the idea. We could still go with it, but I think for now, they're just going to do the turf here. And then if we want to do that later, we will. So turf here, bonfire pit here, and we can make our way towards the spa. I think in the last video, they had already covered it in the black tile. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, and we did have this, I think I mentioned in the last video, we did have this made bigger. I think before, when it was initially made, I think we only had it for maybe up to 8 people, but we extended it about 2 feet, and now you can accommodate about 13. So we wanted a larger spa, so when we do have parties, we didn't want to have to worry about not enough room for whoever wants to get in. Not that we would ever have 13 people in the spa at once, but you never know. I think we did have this table in the last video, which is a great feature, very unique feature. I don't think I've ever seen a table built into a pool before, but you have your bench here, and then you have the bench that swings around here. And when you're sitting on this side, you'll have the water from the spa cascading behind you. Well, it's a cool place to put your drinks or have a snack. If our kids can come in here and they can have lunch, or if they have their friends over, you can actually eat in the pool and hang out in the pool. Or if you're swimming in the pool and you don't want to put your drink at the edge of the pool, you can come over here to the table. You can order a big, large pizza, slapper right in the middle of that table, and everybody can enjoy themselves. So that's a pretty cool feature. This is going to be where the cantilever is going. So flattened out, more travertine. The whole entire deck's going to be travertine. The cantilever over here. And remember, the top of the cantilever, as far as the edge, is going to stick out a little bit past here, or I'm sorry, in front of the bench. So that way, if you're sitting here, you're going to have water cascading off the edge of the cantilever just in front of you. So if you're sitting right here on this bench, the water line for the waterfall is going to be right in front of you. So you're not getting drenched. You can sit there in peace. I'm not sure if I ever filmed the equipment. Electrician came one day and knocked everything out in one day. Did all the paneling, all the plumbing's done, our pumps. I think we have 2 pumps, filters over there, and then that is the pool heater over there. And this is going to be covered with the back of the cantilever. If you guys haven't actually seen the design for that entire backyard, go into the playlist for our new pool build. And there is a particular video, maybe I can put the link in the description, or I'll put the picture of it here. Find this video, and then you can see the pool build from the beginning, from when we first started digging to us going out and picking out all the materials and everything. Pretty cool process so far. And I want to say that we started in, late September, October, November. So we're about September, October, November. We're into December, so about 3 months in, 3.5 months in. So that about does it, you guys. Tomorrow is our inspection, and I will definitely let you guys know how that goes. But don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know if this pool sucks. Let us know if you like the pool. Let us know if you like the build. Let us know if you like the materials we chose. Yeah, just say something. Give us a like. It's a very easy way to support the channel. Just let us know you're there. All right. Also, I did go out and shoot the rest of the houses at the Enclave from by Fulton Homes in Litchfield Park. Check those out. I already posted a house, but I think I have 3 or 4 more houses to post. And there's an entire playlist of homes in the West Valley. If you are thinking of moving to Arizona, it is a beautiful place to live. Check out those homes. And if you're not looking for a home and you like looking at houses online, because some people are weird like me, not weird, but I like that kind of stuff. I like looking at different houses and the different designs and stuff within those houses. Maybe you can just get an idea for something you can do in your own house. Right? Well, that about does it, you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.